So a woman got an eviction notice in the mail, and her direct response was to take the life of her landlord, because obviously that's the right decision to make.
To date, Frances Walker's family is able to access her home on North Washtenaw.
I was in tears, but what can we do? You know, see stuff everywhere, pictures of her when she got married and her brother. And just feel we miss her more.
While the family gathered mementos, one of Walker's tenants was in court, charged with killing Walker on Monday. Today, a Cook County judge ordered Sandra Kololu held on no bail.
I can see they're still investigating. The authorities want to have a fair trial, and in a fair trial, she's going to be locked up for a long time.
I was happy with the decision today because I think this woman doesn't deserve to be in the community.
Today in court, a Cook County prosecutor told the judge Walker put an eviction notice on Kololu's door Sunday, and that other tenants heard the two arguing.
The basement tenant heard the defendants screaming and what sounded like a dish breaking. The basement tenant heard the victim's voice trying to calm the defendant down, and that was the last time she heard the victim's voice.
The prosecutor said police were called to the house 3 times on Monday to check on Walker, the third time discovering some of Walker's body parts in a freezer. Relatives tell us Walker called police previously to have Kololu removed after making threats, but Kololu resided there and was allowed to stay.
It's the renters that has favor. Look what happened. If the police would have listened, our system was really there, our sister would have been alive.
There are still improvements that can be made to the system and still keep it fair, because if they look at this fairly, they know this is a dangerous person.
And I could sit here and say, oh, how dare you? How could you? Rent is no excuse to do this. Being evicted is no excuse to do this. Pay your bills on time. Big Teresa's gonna have fun with you in jail. I could do all that and have fun, say like, share, and subscribe, and leave. The thing that's bothering me is there are people who are always gonna see something, and based on whatever situation it is, they're going to try to make an excuse for it. There's a woman who has now protected her tweets and privated her account, I wonder why, who decided to say that they support this woman. And I know what you might say, oh, it's a joke. Don't fall for a joke. It's just a troll. She's going around retweeting other people with the same sentiment. And I'm sorry, as much as y'all want to talk about peace, love, tranquility, and all these things in the world, it's a bitch move when you try to sound like the person with dark humor and everybody criticizes you for it and you run and hide like a coward. You don't stand on what you say. You don't stand by your word. The minute you say something everybody in the room has a problem with, you run and cry, and you'll probably unprivate your Twitter saying, oh, these incels are targeting me because I'm a woman. Nobody cares that you're a woman. Nobody cares that you're Indian. Nobody cares about the BLM profile picture you promote. A scam. It is all about how you decided in a moment where everybody can say this person deserves to be in jail. You wanted to be the person with the weird hot take. And again, like I've said with all these other idiots with these weird hot takes, you sound stupid when you're so focused on having a gotcha and not actually staying focused on the situation. Nobody can defend this. Nobody can stick up for this. Nobody can say that this is something honorable. It is a woman taking the life of a landlord, presumably, I know the rumor is because of an eviction notice. It is the dumbest thing one can do. And this is a woman, based on other people's accounts, that was weird and gave off a weird vibe. This is not somebody to protect. This is not somebody to love. This is not somebody to care about. This is not somebody to have a bail fund for. This is somebody who needs to be put under the jail where they belong. Spare me the talk about we need to abolish prisons, because where are you gonna end up putting people who do things like this? You gonna put them in timeout? You gonna put them in the corner? You gonna take the candy away? You gonna take the EBT card away? You gonna make sure they don't get no return on taxes? These are not viable solutions. Lock their asses up because they deserve it. And for all the people that'll say, oh, well, this situation is similar to this and you should be speaking about, no, because at the end of the day, a bonehead woman trying to have a gotcha on people is the dumbest form of entertainment anybody could have. And I'm glad this woman is getting made fun of, because when you play stupid games, you're gonna win a stupid prize. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.